So you know how most comedians are always very reserved about the kind of jokes they make and try to be funny in other places rather than hurting people? Well, Billboard doesn't really care. This video about to check out is titled Billboard Destroys Steve Jobs and His Legacy in 5 Minutes. The keyword here is destroys. Got me very curious. Let's hear what he said again.
Actually, Nerd Jesus died in the last year, right? Steve Jobs. Yeah, he died, right? I know, a lot of nerds here tonight. I know, you're sad. I didn't get it. I didn't get the big deal they made about that guy. When he died, they were like, he changed the world. That was insane. He changed the world. The world was one way, and then Steve Jobs came, and it was another. What did he do? Somebody, for the love of God, what the fuck did that guy do? What did he do? He told other people what to invent? I want my entire music collection in that phone. Get on it! Right? And then these poor, nameless, faceless scientists gotta go in a back room and figure it out. How the fuck are we gonna get all of this into this? I mean, what year does this guy think this is? This is crazy. This is like Buck Rogers. Dude, my kid has a birthday in like 11 months. Steve Jobs just walking by. I don't hear any thinking going on in there. Just strutting around the office, eating some pretentious fruit like a pear, right? Just throwing out ideas. There's no one I just came up with on the way to work. I was reading a magazine the other day, turning pages, you know? I like to turn pages on a screen that aren't even there. Yeah, wrap your fucking heads around that, guys! See you in 8 years! Where you going, Michael? Big, little, get on it! Right?
How did the Steve Jobs family receive this joke? He's pretty happy though.
All these people slave away to make his vision come true. And then they have the big nerd fest, right? Down there, Comic-Con, and all their nerd mecca. They're all showing up with their Acne and their Hulk shirts, limping into the arena, right? Does Steve Jobs go out with a whole chorus line of scientists? No, he goes out there by himself. Sneakers and no belt, like it was no biggie, right? like he's Tesla. Tapping into the atmosphere. I know, this is always uncomfortable. I know, you bought into it, right? That whole advertising, the way they aligned themselves with some of the greatest people of all time. Jesus, Gandhi, me. Remember that? Muhammad Ali, John Lennon, this guy. How the fuck was that dude like any of them? Gandhi didn't have a sweatshop. Nah, he didn't have people leaping to their deaths only to catch a net and get ricocheted back through the window to have to put together yet another iPad. John Lennon didn't have children in his basement pressing those fucking albums. I know. New phone can't fit the old charger. This is your hero? This is the guy? This is what all the silence is about?
What did Steve Jobs do to Billboard? This is personal now.
New phone can't fit the old charger, so then you gotta throw it out, ends up in the ocean around some octopus's neck. Do you realize how much sea life is ecstatic that man is no longer walking the earth? That's where it all ends up, you know. Doesn't go in a landfill, ends up in the ocean. You realize that? I hate people who say I don't pollute. I don't pollute. Yeah, you do. You use shit and you throw it out. Well, you think because you put it in like a basket, it just poof, disappears? Everything you ever used is somewhere. You ever think about that? Remember that flannel shirt you bought back in the day when you got into Pearl Jam? That's out there somewhere. Probably on some porpoise's face. He's trying to get it off. Stupid little flippers. All the fads. You remember rollerblading? Remember that? Everybody had them. We set up cones, we did little tricks, right? One little homophobic joke killed that entire fad. What's the hardest thing about rollerblading? Telling your parents you're gay. Full-grown adults. Dude, I'm not gay. I don't have the cooties. These mean I suck dick. And they just threw them out. They end up in the ocean. They're made out of plastic. They can't biodegrade. They just break down to little cubes. Fish are breathing them in. 6 months later, you're going out, you're getting sushi. You think you're being healthy. You're eating your old rollerblades. All right, I'm out of time. You guys are great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness, if you watch that comedy 3 times, you're not gonna eat sushi anymore. That's crazy, Burr. Yeah, the last one we saw, he was speaking about Michelle Obama and said she shouldn't be talking. That she's not the president. They are speaking about Steve Jobs. That's pretty intense. Spoke about the labor thing with the iPhone manufacturing company in China. I think they said it was hard labor at the time. So I think that was where the joke was really focused at. It might have been where Steve Jobs got Bill Burr mad. Maybe that's what he really wanted to address. But that's still ongoing. I think the new CEO of Apple spoke on that. He said there's nothing related to the bad working environments that basically they still produce in China, because China is one nation where you can find a lot of professionals who have this technical skills or technical know-how. You can find a lot of them in a confined environment, like not in confined environments, in one location. Let's say you want to produce in Vancouver, you can find a lot of technicians that know how to produce iPhones in Vancouver. He said that's why they still produce in China. It's not because of the pay gap or anything. But anyways, let me know what you think about that. Share your thoughts on Billboard destroys Steve Jobs. That was pretty intense. I couldn't even laugh at some of the jokes. So you guys don't think I'm a part of this. I'm not. That was Billboard. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a very wonderful day. Peace.